Hey everybody, Zeus King coming at you from 8 Points Muay Thai and Fitness. I'm here with crew Chris Bodfelter, and we are going to start a 3-part series on Glory 17 / Last Man Standing. It's the big event coming up June 20th, 2013. We have the Glory 17 is on Spike. Then following that immediately after is the pay-per-view with 2 title fights and the world title tournament for the middleweight division. This week we're going to break down Glory 17 starting with the Featherweight Contender Tournament. That has Gabriel Varga starting out against Sitmonchai.
And Sitmonchai, last time he was with one fight, Sitmonchai was propelled to 3rd in the Glory rankings.
Very impressive win.
Very impressive win. And again, I've had some bad calls on this show, but that one I called right. So I was excited about that. But yeah, Sitmonchai is just a killer, man. He's devastating technique, very clean technique, very beautiful technique, and of course I'm gonna always pull for the Muay Thai guys every time, man. I'm gonna always pull for the Muay Thai guys.
Here's the thing, Gabriel Varga, similar to you in a lot of ways, Chris. He's trained in Thailand and got his work ethic, the 7-day-a-week work ethic from training in Thailand. So he's very solid.
It's gonna be a beautiful fight between 2 good.
It really is. It's an interesting thing because that's the opening bracket for the one side of the featherweight division tournament, which could have easily been the finals.
Oh yeah. I 100%. This is going to be, in my opinion, this is going to be a real another. I'm not saying his last fight wasn't a real test. I just feel like this is going to be a greater test for Sitmonchai. I really believe that. So I'm excited to see this.
Varga is very hungry to show that his win at Glory 8 in Tokyo in that first featherweight tournament wasn't a fluke. He came back, he bounced back with another win in Glory. So he's been waiting, he's been training very hard.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, super polite guy. I sent him some questions. I should have an interview with him here in the next week. Keep an eye out for that. And then the winner of that fight is fighting 2 newcomers to kickboxing. Shane Oblonsky and Miguel Angel Torres, who you know, one of the legendary WEC MMA champions, has found his way to glory.
Yep. So I watched Miguel Torres fight, in WEC and some of the other fights, and I remember more of his jiu-jitsu than I remember his striking. He had decent striking, but I know he's hungry, and I know he's a great fighter. He's a very good fighter, and he's very tough. But I'm interested to see how he lines up with some of the best strikers in the world, because Glory is always putting out the top quality product in the striking division.
Yeah, so the winner of Shane Oblonsky and Miguel Torres has got a beast waiting for him. Whoever wins, Varga or Sitmonchai, that's going to be.
And that's what I love about Glory. That's what Glory's all about. It's not about setting people up. It's not about it's about opportunity. It's about opportunity, and it's about the best fighters fighting each other.
Yeah, they're bringing in guys from Thailand now, Brazil. It's all over the world. It's not just Dutch kickboxers. It's not just Japanese kickboxers. It is worldwide, Americans, everybody. And so that leads us to the next fight. The co-main event will be Hollenbeck, who is returning to Glory to face Andy Ristie, the fight he turned out earlier this year. He's ready for that now, apparently.
Well, I really feel I'm going to go with Hollenbeck on this one. I think both of them are amazing. Actually, the winner, of course, is going to be the fans in this one.
Yeah.
Because both of these guys are beautiful, clean Muay Thai fighters, clean technique. They're both very explosive. I watched both of them fight, and I just kind of feel like that this is Hollenbeck's fight.
And once again, Hollenbeck fighting in his backyard in Los Angeles. It's going to be it served him well when he fought Albert Kraus and won that fight. So he's going to have a lot of great emotion and adrenaline, and all of those fans pulling there for him. But Andy Ristie loves hostile territory. He'll go right into your hometown and whoop your ass. He had no problems knocking out Petrosian and then moving on to beat Van Roosmalen.
But I think at that fight too, I think Petrosian hadn't really fought a lot of top talent in a while.
Right.
So I mean, there's a lot of questions on both sides. With Hollenbeck, not fighting for a little bit either this time, and so I mean, there's questions on both sides.
Yeah.
So this will be an exciting fight for the fans.
It really will be.
So
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled for this fight. That'll easily be the fight of the night on that card.
Especially, definitely mine.
And then the main event of Glory 17, heavyweights, Sergey Kharitonov and Mirko Cro Cop going head-to-head in a match that we should have seen years ago, maybe in Pride or something else, but finally getting to see this fight. Two guys a little older than we'd like them to be, but it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight.
I'm gonna always be a Cro Cop fan ever since when I was younger, watching old school Pride days when he's left high kicking people in the face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna always be a Cro Cop fan, and I really feel like this could be a great fight for him. But is it a day late, a dollar short for both of these guys? I don't know. Possibly. There comes that time when I don't know if either one of those guys were there, but there comes that time when you need to put the gloves away, and that's a tough decision to make. I've had to do that. I've had to do that in my own career, in my own life, and believe me, it eats me. Where I want to jump back out there, and it's just comes a time when there's other things, other avenues that you need to focus on, and you don't have that desire, or you might even have that desire, but your body's not what it was when you first started fighting. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, because I watched Cro Cop fight last time versus Remy, and I don't know. I kind of had those feelings when I watched him fight. Even though it was a good fight, even though I think both of those guys were kind of almost ready to hang it up. So I don't know if this is going to be another one of those fights. Well, not taken away from it.
Right. Well, and then you look at Kharitonov coming off the heavyweight tournament where he beat Anderson Braddock Silva, but then went the distance and lost by decision to Errol Zimmerman. Kharitonov had said after the fight, he said he didn't feel like that Glory wanted a Russian champion. I'm like, if you knock guys out, if they sign you up, they're well aware you can be a champion.
Yeah.
So don't, just knock guys out and don't leave it in the judges' hands, and nobody can stop you from doing whatever you want to do, pal. So just bring it against Cro Cop. Let's just see a great, heavy-handed, heavy-footed slugfest, and that will wrap up Glory 17, and then we'll move in next week into the 8-man Last Man Standing tournament, and then the two world title fights. And then what I'd like to say for myself today, I'd like to say thank you to my wife for always supporting me in everything I do.
And same with me. My wife has just been a huge inspiration to me, so I really, we're really thankful for that.
Yeah, and without great people close to you, you can't do great things. And I feel I've done some great things in my life. I've changed my life. I've changed, I'm getting near 70 pounds lost in about 7.5 months. And it's gone for good. I'm still working. I'm not done yet. My quest is not over. And I'm going to keep on moving forward. And I enjoy every day. I came to 8 Points as a dry sponge. I'm not even damp yet. I keep absorbing all this information, all these techniques, all this wonderful camaraderie and everything that goes on here. I'm transforming it into my everyday life. It's made me a better person. So, thank you.
Oh, man.
Every day from the bottom of my heart. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Passed over 5,500 views. Thank you for everybody for watching and subscribing. Have a great day. We'll see you next week.
All right.